of Missing the Point. It's a comedy podcast asking the important question: are we missing the point? Are you missing the point? Or is the whole damn world missing your point? Well, the point. See, I've already missed the point. My
A
name's
point.
Brian.
This is Ruth.
The point, a point, a point to be found somewhere. Somebody is missing it. And that is our goal, is to figure out who is
What,
missing
where, and
that point.
why?
That is
Why, guys?
That is right. That is exactly it. It is episode number 20. Um,
Sweet baby Jesus.
I'll tell you, he's got a lot of episodes that I've been watching a lot of lately is Ghost Adventures. I cannot believe how long Zach Bagans has been doing that. It's impressive, like really impressive. And I love that show so much. It's stupid. No,
I
no fucks.
have no opinion on the matter at hand because I don't watch it. But what I do like, honestly, like it makes me super happy in the ways that make a Ruth happy is consistency.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Like, fuck yeah, bro. Good
yeah,
job. It
yeah.
doesn't matter if I like it or not. It literally does not
Right,
matter at all
right,
what my opinion of the content is. But
right.
if you are doing it over and over and over and over and fucking over again
Yep. Yep.
without stopping, regardless of this, that, or the other difficulties, obstacles, things to overcome, challenges, etc. Like if you keep doing it, you're officially my favorite.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
that's it's so difficult. It's so hard. And just for the record, everyone, I know it looks like Brian and I effortlessly do this like every week without thinking, but
it
behind the scenes, for the benefit of our own and your enjoyment, shit is fucking hard, man.
really is, man. It
And it's
really
like
is.
every week holds a new magical fuckery that you have to deal with,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
so that you can, you
Just
know,
figure out how the fuck to get this thing
fucking
recorded.
figure it out.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
hard. It's
Yeah.
really, really hard. And
Yeah.
it's not to be taken lightly.
No, anyone who has been podcasting for like a really long time, like some of my favorites, the McElroy brothers, my brother and me. Those guys have been doing it for over 15 years, I think, at this point. And I
And
mean,
that's
they're
like
in just
crazy
hundreds and
pants.
hundreds of episodes. Yeah,
That is so
just
crazy pants.
and they were doing remote recording together in their podcast like before there were so many tools to allow
Right.
you to do it the way that we can do it now, where like, yeah, luckily you can just get on a thing and just record it. Like they were doing that because they all live in different locations, and when I first started listening to them a while back, I remember thinking like, man, it's got to be actually difficult for these guys to get together in the same place every week and do the thing. And then
And they
somebody told
don't.
me like, no, they don't do that. And I was like, wow, like, and they're consistently hilarious, and they have evolved their format in so many good ways. And I just, yeah, like I have to tip my hat absolutely to anybody who's doing that, because it ain't easy, y'all. It's tough,
I
especially when
was
life.
Oh yeah. And life is nonstop. Like it doesn't matter. You can
No,
clear all the difficult things off your plate for 1 week and then wake up 2 days after that and be like, "Oh, good, a fresh
this is
slice of
on
hell."
fire now. Okay, great.
Yeah. What fresh hell have I arrived upon
Right.
on
Let
this
me figure
fine
out how to
Monday
put
morning?
this fire out with
Hmm.
more gasoline, and then handle the next fire that comes after that.
And then
So,
I guess we'll see what happens.
yep, exactly.
I mean, yeah, I know. I got a new roof. I got a new engine in my car. I
Oh,
went to
hell yeah.
Portland and came back. I mean, like this is all within the span of the last 5 days.
Right, right.
So it's it it is worth fighting for. This is what I'll say. I guess this is my reflection starting in on this. So hopefully I'm not missing the point. But
No, that wouldn't be possible.
it
I
is
mean,
absolutely high key important to commit the time and space for the stuff you want to do amidst all the stuff that you have to do.
that is
That's
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
I, and anyone who knows me knows that like I'm down to clown right? Like if we want to do something, if we want to make it happen, it's almost always very definitely doable.
Right.
And the trickiest part is the time, right? Like
Right.
you and I have been recording this podcast since what,
I mean,
2019?
technically, yeah, at this point, like 6 years.
Shit. Yeah. And I mean, we've recorded it in person together. We've recorded it from across the country. We recorded it while you were in Tennessee.
Right.
We've recorded it while you are in LA, here, there, and everywhere. We've recorded it remotely from 2 blocks across the street from each other because we were not allowed to be in the same room lest we infect each other.
That's right. Thank you, COVID. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and
Well,
what I really appreciate, like people say all the time, right? Content is king. And so I've been working on this little sort of tripod, and it's like, fine, content is king, context is queen, and consistency is the god of it all.
right. Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Consistency is the iron throne that everyone
Yeah.
is fighting over.
Absolutely. But you just have to do it. So I am very, very happy and gratified that we have managed, amidst our crazy week again, to, find ourselves here in this particular weird little rarefied space of hopefully common sense, right?
Common sense mixed with um, semi-naive naivete with some comedy in there. Naivety, I only say because, we want to think the best of the world. We're just
We do. We really do, guys.
we're just
We
also
do.
skeptical-ish about it. That's like how I feel about Ghost Adventures. I am a skeptical believer. Like, I mean, that's why I have fun with it. My brain kind of turns off with it, but also goes into another place where I can just be like, oh, you know what? Like, what the hell do any of us know? We don't know shit. Like, we do, but we also don't, which is part of the reason that I have fun with it, because I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some stuff that is on there that sure it could be fake, but you can't be doing this shit for like 25 years, I feel like, and like it's 27 seasons in and be making it all up at the same time, So I'm just like, okay,
I
like
don't know.
obviously you're into it
Can't
enough,
you though?
You could, but we've talked before about conspiracies and how difficult it really is to keep them all tied down, especially now in this world of instant communication and gratification. So, the scientific part of me is looking at anything like that and being like, yeah, I don't know. And the other part of me is like, whatever. I love quantum physics, and quantum physics basically says this is basically what we think it is, but we don't fucking know. So good luck, buddy. And I'm like, yes, that's what I like. I like a little bit of we know, but also as if we know everything, like nobody's going to
Nope.
think necessarily prove it, 100% with almost
Well,
anything.
speculative fiction is a subgenre for a reason.
That's right.
It's fair to wonder.
That's right.
And not to sound like too nihilistic or anything, but ultimately, number one, who gives a fuck?
Yes,
Sorry, but
that's pretty much my feeling on it.
this
Yeah,
is the only way to like move forward in a freewheeling fashion. Like
right.
I can't. Every time I try to think about who might give a fuck, I become a petrified, anxiety-ridden little ball of nerves. So
absolutely,
the only other option is to be like, oh, I don't know, and I don't care.
Yep, 100%.
Maybe there's ghosts, maybe there's not. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like, who am I to even decide that I need to figure that out for what? For what reason? There really isn't one, Like,
there isn't, though. I mean, I understand trying to like quell the demons inside, right, of uncertainty and
sure,
doubt, and again, mortifying anxiety. But
yes.
at some point, in my experience, it has done me better to just stop thinking about it that way.
Yeah, just basically say fuck it and just let it happen. Sometimes that's
the only way to prove anything is to like visually have evidence of it in your brain.
Right. Which is why right now we're all hoping for that there's not visual evidence of Donald Trump coming back. I'm just gonna say it. because he hasn't been seen in like 4 days or something supposedly. And I'm just like, you know what? This is where I want to be a believer as much as possible, everybody, you know? So,
I was just having this conversation with my husband earlier today, and here's the deal from my perspective. Hot take. Everybody
hot
strap
take.
in.
Yep, that's right.
I
Put
know
on your
that we're
big
all
pants.
having like yeah, cinch it in.
Yep.
I know that we're all having a moment of like hilarity and laughter and Schadenfreude in the most morbid of ways.
Oh, absolutely.
And I know what we're all rooting for. I saw the memes, I read the posts. I understand where we're coming from.
Right, it's the internet. It happened
Here
already.
here is my concern. I don't want JD Vance as fucking president, bro.
I know exactly. That's the biggest
So,
problem.
like, it's funny until it's not. Because I know, I get it. Haha, stupid old illiterate man dies. Get it. Super funny.
Right.
How did he rise to the top? Who
Yeah.
knows? Why is he there? Not
Who the
because of me,
Not
but
nope. Definitely
but
not.
but this is where we have to be careful in our dark humor as the types of human being. I'm speaking for myself. As the type of dark human being that I am, I have to be really fucking careful
Right.
because the universe is the ultimate genie and it will give you
That's
what
right.
you want.
That's right.
But it never promised that it was going to look the way you thought it was going to look like.
No, no, because if it did, there would be a whole hell of a lot of things that would be very different at this point, which
We would have a lot of fucking problems, man. And the thing is, like, yeah, sure, I see an old man being ushered out of this mortal coil. Am I fond of him? No. Do I wish him well? Sure. Um,
yeah, like whatever. It's my same feeling on health care. It's like, do I think that some people are total asshats? Absolutely. Would I still fight for them to have health care? Yeah, I
absolutely.
would,
Of course.
so
Duh, you have to.
that's the difficulty of this world in which we live, everybody, so
So for those of us cynical human beings out there that are having a good laugh at the expense of an idiot, um, I would like to just caution all of us to not get too exuberant in it
it's not worth it.
because what's coming after is worse.
Right, I have to remind people all the time, like, I mean, this guy has like a lot of children. Like, I mean,
Well, he has a vice president who's half his age and really does
right,
believe this fuckery.
right, exactly.
And
That's
no, man, do I want JD Vance for president? No, I didn't fucking vote
hell
for him.
no.
Right. So
Hell no.
maybe our orange tiny penis can just go ahead and stick it out for 3 more fucking years. It's the least you can fucking do for me, man.
Yeah, just crawl to the fucking finish line, dude. Like, we already know you're not really capable of doing anything anyway. So,
That's fine.
yeah. So, yeah, I feel
I'd
much the
rather
same
tread
way.
water than fucking goose up my way further down the
Right.
fucked up avalanche road that we're going. So
Right, 100%. And sometimes it's just easier to know the asshole that you already know,
yeah.
So you kind of got to go with the asshole that you know. That's what it boils down to.
And it sucks. I'm not a particularly huge fan of saying this out loud, but it struck me the other morning. I was like, oh God, oh fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah.
I can't have too much fun with this
Yeah.
because I will get the worst version of the thing
Absolutely.
that I
Right.
think might be happening and I'm
Right.
not that mad at. And it's a concern.
Well, as someone who used to spend more time embroiled in political shit than I care to have, whether it be news or internet discourse or just my own brain boiling away on all of this stuff. And that's not to say that I, like don't care now, like I do, but I used to devote way more time to it than I would like to say. And at this point, I
Oh, I
just,
remember. I remember the Twitter days.
yeah, it's like it had its moments and everything else, but you do hit a point with any of these things where you do also realize that, I mean, complaining is just complaining, and the only thing that really ends up mattering really right now is what you're doing in your own community, and whether that's like your actual neighborhood or whatever, or just in the people that and that's like kind of the only thing that you really can do if you're gonna keep your sanity at this point, because
Yeah.
you can be real pissed off about all the other stuff that's going on. I'm not saying it's not going to change. If you are, you should definitely stay mad about it, but anger is very easily turned into depression. Let's just, like, that is a scientific fact, but it can also be turned into motivation and, like, changing something. So you got to kind of walk that line a little bit, and then yeah, still remember to,
Yeah.
like, drink water and listen to a bullshit podcast like this. So like, thanks is all I have to
Yeah.
say, like.
Yeah. I mean, stay vigilant, right?
Right.
Um,
Right. As
but
the Alien movies taught us, stay frosty, you know? So
exactly.
just stay frosty.
Yeah. And it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to have feelings that are less than um polite for society. But at the same
Sure.
time, it's important to also, keep your eye on the prize, help out your fellow being, you know,
Right.
be
Right.
available, be like accessible, and be willing to like muster up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not all just talk, it's not all just whining, it's not all just memes. At some point, we all have, if we care, if we want to care, if we want to be connected with that part of our being, we have to do something to help somebody else.
Right.
It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to build a hospital. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you can just spot a need and be like, "Oh, I can handle that one." And then that's all you
Yeah.
got to do.
That's right.
That's what keeps the universe singing along,
Yep. Yep.
for us.
Yep. That is correct.
Wow. That was
That
a
is
very
correct.
somber intro.
Well, the world is its whole own ass thing. Whole own ass thing. There it is. Okay. Well,
Well, that's why we do this,
that's why we
honestly.
do this.
We
And
have to.
yeah, because we have to, because someone has to call out the assholes, which I suppose is how I'll segue us into
Ooh,
my favorite part of this whole shebang,
we
which
have
is
arrived.
finding
Dun,
out,
dun.
yes, who you and the hubs have earmarked for us this
Oh.
week. And I just want to make a quick note to everybody, which is that if you see us crawling around on Reddit, that's because you can find us on Reddit now, where if you and your thread for this awesome segment are featured, we're going to let you know. So
I guess by better judgment, I like to add, but we're gonna let it rock.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is an experiment. If it ends up being a bad one, don't worry, we'll just delete all the things. I mean, it'll still be there, but we'll, I mean, we're not being bad to anybody. We're just saying, hey, just so you know, you were mentioned in this segment, and no one has told us that we're horrible yet. So that's good. That's a plus, but maybe we can
I
change that
appreciate all of that.
today. So
Perhaps.
with that,
Perhaps.
I
I
hand
don't
the reins to you, my friend.
Well, you know how this works. It's the old am I the asshole subreddit. So I don't read these ahead of time, as our silent editor picks them out, shoots them over to me, and we all go on this ride together. If you're listening to this, it's the same for me as it is for you.
The cold read.
The cold read.
Yep, that's
Oh,
right.
maybe that's what I'll call this segment.
Ooh, cold read. Yeah,
I
there you
like
go.
that.
Yeah, okay. Cold read.
Iterate. Yeah, so it's a cold read. Um Generally we pick the shorter ones. There are some very compelling ones out there, but y'all really need to work on your editing skills. I'm going to go ahead and keep harping on that because
Yes,
literally I can't be reading for an hour, guys. You're not paying me for that.
that's right.
And so basically the question is the original poster OP somebody who misread social cues and acted like an asshole, or maybe did it on purpose? In which case you get designated as YTA. Is the poster somebody who walked into an intersection and kicked a wasp's nest at the wrong time of the wrong day in the wrong year? oops, then maybe, NTA, not the asshole.
That's right.
And then the other two options for your listening pleasure and judgment are ESH, everybody sucks here, and NAH, no assholes here. So I just clicked on the first one that I got in my email, and I haven't read it yet. And it is
Oh, I'm
very short.
excited. I'm excited. And it's short. Okay, way to go, y'all.
Oh yeah, no, this is 4 lines. I'm impressed. Good
Ooh,
job.
okay.
Oh
Big
yeah,
clap. Big clap.
round of applause. Okay, so the title is, and the tag is advice needed. The title is, would I be the asshole for pretending English isn't my first language?
Ooh, okay. I think I've
Whoa.
known somebody who's done this before, so I'm interested to see where this goes.
And as a multilingual person, I am quite curious. All right, let's see what it says. It says, in my writing course, I'm noticing that my professor is complimenting me on my English, presumably because I have an extremely Dutch last name. It gave me the admittedly not so savory idea to add little errors and awkward grammatical structure so he grades my work less harshly. It's not technically lying in all caps if I never correct him and I get a better grade for doing less. Would I be the asshole for this? Oh, I have thoughts.
Wow. Hmm. This is interesting. I mean, I think my gut reaction is to say you would be the asshole because it's kind of, I mean, it's not cheating. Well, it's kind of cheating. It's a lot of different things. I think it's just overall sort of disrespectful to people who, whose second language is English, uh, such as my own stepmother, who can speak English great, but is from Mexico City originally. And having grown up with her and seeing people who, I don't know, just kind of like refused to pay attention to her sometimes just because of her accent or something else. I
I can't hear you.